What up? It's your boy Johnny Cox.
What a start! What a start! It's already bad. If I've clicked on this video, whatever, this podcast, I've already closed
They're
it.
hooked.
Absolutely.
They're hooked to Johnny Knoxville and his boys.
Welcome
Big Dick Lacrosse Man
And Small Peen the Bean
Steve
Dean.
Oral. Welcome to Untitled Podcast Name. I'm going to call it OrangeJuiceCast or OrangeCast or fucking kill
I
myself.
think it should be my name.
Tom Ward.
Yeah, just that. Give me my fucking
I'm
social security number as well, yeah?
dox you right now. Welcome to a discussion in replace of the fact that I am a talentless hack who can't create any content for YouTube. So I'm going to talk about things on YouTube with my boys. Introduce yourself, boys.
Just to emphasise how much of a talentless hack Jazz is, he's not even set this up with like a topic or something we're supposed to talk about.
He's got topics.
He just put a microphone in the middle of the lounge. And I'm trying to get my pasta.
It could work, except for your racist rants, but you always go on.
Yeah, there is that.
I'm going to have to censor so much. I do have a topic, Matt.
What's the topic, Jazz?
We haven't introduced Tom.
Oh, fucking hell.
I thought we accidentally introduced
Yeah,
him.
you definitely said his first name and last name already.
This is a fucking train
Travesty.
wreck. This is a train wreck. I'm talking about anime, baby. Yeah?
That's never been done before.
Yeah.
No.
An anime podcast. We're really pushing the boat here.
Well, get this. I'm also going to talk about movies.
Oh, wow.
Maybe sprinkling a video game here and there. Nope. My topic is name an anime or cartoon, TV show, whatever you want, you would like to make into a movie and pitch me that movie.
Great, but before we do that, there's this thing, I don't know if you've seen it, Tom, on Reddit. It's called breathing information, where it's like someone on the screen does something and like an overlay happens at the same time, so it's almost like the person doing something on the screen caused that overlay to happen. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but this is what just happened. When you were explaining that, you just...
Like mimes?
No. When Jazz was just
describe mimes.
When Jazz was just explaining that, you touched your monitor, the base of your monitor, at the exact moment that a notification came up on the TV behind you on the Xbox. And it was like, it just reminded
What are you
me of
talking about, Matt? We're in a solid white room. There's nothing in here. We're literally all in straight
that. Yeah,
jackets.
good. You
I
should be.
live in a shack 1,000 metres above sea level, surrounded by nothing but pictures of David Bowie.
How is this getting so bad? Guys, we've got to take our pills more often, otherwise we're going to start going crazy.
Right.
What was the topic again?
Anime/cartoon series you would like to make into a film
Yeah.
and pitch me that film.
Alright, you go
Matt,
first then. Oh,
Let's
shit.
start with you, mate.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay. Hear me out on this.
Okay, I tell you what we'll do.
Because...
Why don't we talk about the Dragon Ball movie while we all think of
Hi
a
guys,
movie.
welcome to the Dragon Ball Movie Podcast, where every week we discuss the Dragon Ball movie.
I've watched the Dragon Ball Evolution movie again. This is my thoughts of it. I've come to a revolution. It's not good.
You know, after the 45th viewing, you really start picking up all the small details.
I'm like, why did Bulma get cast as Asian? Only her and Master Roshi, but they put a little bit of blue in her hair. Ooh!
I love that Piccolo's green. I think that's very
I like
true to the...
to be fair, I do like that everybody's just like this knockoff shit. Like Goku was just some dude with like spiked up hair, like very short spiked up hair. But Piccolo is full on one-to-one recreation with 85 hours of makeup on his face.
I'm sure his career's going well.
Yeah, Christopher Sabat's career is doing really well.
Christopher Sabat doesn't play.
I know.
I do wonder if any person from that movie has had more work since then.
Isn't the guy who
Can you
plays...
name any of the actors?
Isn't the guy who plays Piccolo...
Piccolo.
I have Krillin and Piccolo in my head, but
Krillin and Piccolo.
Pikachu.
Oh wait, what's
Pikachu.
his name? Who plays Master Roshi?
Fuck if I know.
I'm going to show you it, and you're going to go, no way. You ready?
You're gonna show me a picture of an Asian man, aren't you?
Yes.
I can see Tom's phone and he's googled Asian men.
It's Chow Yun Fat.
Chow Yun, I know who Chow Yun Fat is.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. He's a good actor. Oh shit.
Yeah, now you feel dumb.
You're fucking joking. He's not in that movie, is he?
He is
Am I-
literally
am I just-
Master Roshi.
Have I blocked that shit out? Am I-
James Masters, who plays Spike from Buffy, is in it
James
as Piccolo.
Masters?
Yeah, he's
What?
Piccolo.
So basically, this movie was full of B-rated stars, and they probably did get work.
No,
from
Chow
it.
Yun Fat's sick. He's Crouching Tiger.
Chow Yun Fat is a very famous.
Is he Bulletproof Monk or am I being racist?
I don't know.
Tom-
I'm racist.
Tom Cruise is a very famous actor.
Yes.
Chow Yun Fat is not in that league.
I'd say he's like if we said S tier is Tom Cruise and like Robert Downey Jr.'s,
Right.
then
Snub,
Chow
snub
Yun-Fat's-
from Chris Pratt by Jazz.
Chow Yun Fat's
I hope he doesn't listen into that, because I'd put you in S tier, Chris.
Fuck
Is
off,
it?
Chris.
Chris Pratt's S tier. But he mentioned Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Cruise. Chris Pratt's offended. He's in that company.
Chris
He's
Pratt is,
not in
Chris,
that company.
Chris Pratt's one of my only subscribers, guys. I think he can take a joke. Right. I don't want to talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I'll go first then.
Okay.
Yeah, so we won't get you. How about
Okay.
Here's what you do,
Go ahead.
and don't scream at me, because I know technically they've already made about 12 movies
Oh, here
from
we
this
go.
anime. But here's what we do. We already live in a world where we live in a world.
In a world.
In a world.
In a world. The world is changing.
We live in a world where basically cartoons can be for adults now, right? Yeah,
Revelation.
big revelation. But BoJack Horseman is the best thing ever.
I
Yeah.
thought
Right.
you were gonna go for something that's good. Like
Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not saying BoJack's the movie. I would not want a BoJack movie.
No.
Here's what we do. Okay, this IP is happened, and I know it's continued, but originated so long ago that it's basically nostalgia
He
for all
says
fucking
Simpsons are gonna
adults.
punch him.
For all adults. Plus, we can do adult versions of cartoons now. It's socially acceptable. Plus, studios love just feasting on people's nostalgia to take their money.
Sure.
Here's what we do. We do a Pokemon movie, but we do it really grounded and really for adults.
Oh my god.
And it's not like kiddies, it's like a super serious story.
He's not dumb, to be fair.
God.
That's literally what.
Pokemon Chronicles, everyone loved the shit out of it.
You mean the one on
It
YouTube?
wasn't called Chronicles.
What was it called?
Either Evolution or something.
No, I'm talking about the YouTube series where they did
Yeah.
The 16 little ones
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
4. There was another one that did 4 big episodes based on the manga, which is like almost. It's not based. It's like a homage to the manga.
One of them was called Chronicles.
It's the one where it goes from like blue, then gold. And
Yeah.
Those were great.
You do that. Those were great. From the horse's mouth. You do that, but in a movie.
Okay, pitch the movie to me.
All right. Ash
What,
isn't
what,
in it.
what game are you setting it in?
It's got to be fucking Red and Blue.
Kanto.
First
Cool.
one.
Agreed.
Yeah. Right. It's not like Ash is in it. Like Pikachu ain't a thing.
Sure.
You start off as Red. Okay, but he's like a dude with problems.
Yeah.
And
Oh no.
and
Is this
I'm
gonna-
out.
is this-
I'm out.
I'm out.
wait for
Is
it.
this going to turn into Michael Vick?
Wait. For
Like,
it. It's not like
He was imagining it the whole time.
it's a Pokemon movie, but they delve. They delve into other issues such as should Pokemon really be fighting each other? Like, is it cruelty? You get into a bit of Pokemon politics.
Oh my
Do you know
God.
the black and
I
white?
ain't done. Maybe you set up a bit of like there was. Like there's that theory in the games about the Great War and Lieutenant Surge and all
Oh
this.
my god.
Maybe you tease all that shit first, and it's like a new it's a world like imagine Game of Thrones, like the complex of Game of Thrones, but in the Pokemon universe.
Right, can we rebuttal
Wait,
now?
give me 2 minutes uninterrupted. And I'll imagine a scene in Pokemon where Ash or whoever the main character is walking through an animal or Pokemon testing facility where there are like Growliths,
Yeah.
Wingulls with limbs torn off and they're in terrible agony that they're being tested on. And this small 5-year-old child who's gone to see a Pokemon movie is bawling his fucking
No,
eyes
but
out
obviously-
because Mummy, what are they doing to Poliwhirl?
Okay.
What are they
You
doing?
can't make this argument. In fact, I'm making the opposite argument. There's no 5-year-old that sat there during the Dark Knight was like, oh, why has Batman got to choose between the boat full of kids and the boat full of criminals, right? Because that movie was a Batman movie, which before then was, come on, aimed at kids, made for adults.
Fine.
You can do this for Pokemon. I'm not saying you'll be heavy-handed with it. The whole story isn't animal cruelty is bad, guys.
Fine.
But maybe you have a little bit of like, yeah, kid, like there's some dodgy trainers
To be fair,
and
a lot of the
stuff.
stuff in the YouTube series was like, oh, the Growlithe, like the police squad had like Pokemon
Can I
to break
argue-
into a place and stuff. That was
Can I
quite good.
argue the two worst Pokemon games? Hear me out before we start jumping against each other. Two worst main series Pokemon games. 3, I'll include it. So Black and White 2,
Yeah.
and X and Y. Black and White 2 is shit because they talk about animal cruelty.
No.
N is a shit character. I don't
No.
care what any fangirl says.
Those games are shit for a variety of reasons.
X and Y is shit because it mentions the fucking war.
Yes, because they do it in a weird kiddie way without nothing set
It's
up
not even
for
weird
it.
and kiddie, it just doesn't make sense.
X and Y is absolute fucking bonkers batshit.
Look, you are right.
At least it's playable, but
It doesn't make sense because X and Y is a continuation of a game series which was for kids made back from 1998 or whatever. But this is a new reboot. A big execs love that word. There's some guy in a suit. I've said reboot. He's popped a semi. I've said gritty reboot.
is it ready?
Gritty reboot of a childhood show.
Soft reboot.
Listen,
I can hear
hold
the
on,
cum drizzling.
I'm on your side for this, ready? I'm going to say two
you
things.
switch sides really quick.
Firstly, there's already a series on YouTube that isn't Chronicles, called Generations, where
Oh, Generations.
That's
4
it.
episodes where he did the whole of Red
Yeah.
all the way up to the Elite Four.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really good series.
It's sick.
Genuinely
Yes,
good.
it's very good.
Which was very good.
Yes.
Now, the problem I have is I would rather they then did Gold and Silver as a film.
Right.
Better story, everybody enjoys it more.
Don't agree.
The problem with the Generations thing series is it's fantastic if you have played and know
Right.
through the games.
Yes.
Like obviously, a lot of the stuff is just sort of like, oh, that's Gary. He's gone to the elite floor. Like
That's
but
what I'm saying.
that's
that-
only if you have played through the game. You have to make this film so that someone who doesn't know what Pokemon is, you have to do that.
No, we don't. We just produce it in China like a World of Warcraft game film.
I can't argue.
And then we're done.
I can't argue with you with that in any way because that's correct.
But here's the thing. The thing is with Generations, two things. The thing is with Generations is one, the episodes are too short because they rush them because it's on YouTube. It's like
Sure.
it's like almost like a highlight of what a movie would be.
Wait, have
Right?
you? I'm,
It's like
I think
spliced
you're
in.
still talking about Chronicle. I think you haven't seen Generations. I'll show it to you, but still,
They're
carry on.
both similar, right?
No, it's like 30-minute episodes.
Shit. Alright, I need to watch it.
20-minute episodes. But we'll watch
Regardless, even if they're 20-minute episodes, you can't get through all. Is it what? Start of Red to the end of like start of Red and Blue to the
it.
end
You-
of
They
it.
basically
It's like
adapt
X
the
and Y.
manga, which was like a bit darker.
Yeah.
But they still left out the dark bits, which is one thing I'm with you on. I'd love to see like Lieutenant Surge being a complete arsehole.
Yeah.
The Elite Four being villains. That was an original plot. The Elite Four were bad guys, and they were trying to eliminate all shit trainers and
So-
things like that.
Sure.
Secondly, is like you said with the World of Warcraft movie, it's fantastical enough that if you have no idea what it is, no idea that it's based on the game, you go and you're like, oh, it's monsters and stuff. Like that can be enjoyable to people. People fucking pay for that. So first of
I'll
all,
fucking pay for
Pokemon is the number one. What is it? Number one highest selling brand in the entire
It's
world.
the biggest franchise.
Media franchise, whatever. It
Yeah.
is number one. Like it's not. If you're gonna do this for anything, you can do it with Pokemon.
Sure.
Number two, Pokemon is fantastical enough that it's creatures and stuff. Like I'll watch that. It's like a fantasy movie.
I think the one question we all have is live action or animated.
It cannot be.
Hybrid.
Um,
Who are you casting
wait.
as your main
All right.
lead and your voice of Pikachu?
All right. First of all, Pikachu doesn't have a voice.
It's Danny DeVito, though.
It's Danny DeVito. No.
Well, somebody's-
Danny DeVito is my main lead.
I'm so
No, I'm back in if we have Danny DeVito
Pikachu,
and
let's
Danny
wanna
DeVito
bang
as
some
Pikachu. I dropped my Magnum condom
to be
I
fair.
dropped my Magnum Master Ball for my.
with my Magnum dong.
I'm back on it. I don't care who you have as Ash. Tell me in the role of Misty and the role of Brocco, because that's all that matters.
Here we go. Right. I've decided now in this moment.
It's
it
Tom
is-
Holland Ash.
It
It's
is
Tom Holland Red.
It is live action,
Okay,
but the CG is so fucking good that no one cares.
sure.
The CG of the Pokemon is so good.
We're assuming you got infinite budget to make
Like,
the best film you can make.
Like it's not even 2018. It's like 3018 CG.
Sure.
It's like everyone just accepts it's just amazing.
It's like VR.
Yeah.
It's like a one-to-one, whatever.
Like there are scientists looking at this movie. Like
They've taken it
I
straight from
swear.
They
Colosseum.
quite literally
rendered
they
it.
quite literally rendered the DNA
Right.
upwards through the
Are they
cells.
doing? They're doing that. Like it's not like curved. It's like literally you can see the hair on the
yeah,
Pikachu as well.
absolutely.
Yeah,
There's
I'm on
definitely a
this.
scene where Red like strokes a Pikachu and you see the individual hairs move and stuff. It's like that good.
Yeah.
Right, casting. Yes, Tom Holland is Red. Who else is going to play Red? It's Tom Holland.
Sure.
Tom Holland is Red.
He looks like a
Cherry on fence out of business if you want a Brock.
Michael Cera. Can we have The Rock? I don't think this franchise would be successful without The Rock as the main character.
Rock.
The Pikachu.
Whoa.
Pikachu is played by Dwayne Johnson, and he's the only.
No.
Hold on.
Man.
Hold on. Vin Diesel and Groot.
Wait.
This is allowed.
Yeah, but I was having a joke then.
Pikachu is the only Pokemon that isn't CG, and it's just Dwayne Johnson yellowed up with like some ears or something. I kid. Right.
100%.
Tom Holland is Red. Karen Gillan is Misty.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Here we go. Donald Glover is Brock.
That's the movie! Sign me up! Sign me
movie.
up, Kenshiro!
Now, quick question.
Ken Sugimori!
I know you don't want to do this, but the Pokemon game is a very long. Also, saying that you don't need Brock and Misty because unless you go pseudo adapt to it with the manga.
First movie probably isn't. Maybe it's just Ash and Misty.
Are you live action?
Red and Misty.
Are we live action in the anime or are we live action in the game?
It's a new story. It's a soft remix.
You're gonna
It's not
remix.
based
So
on
you're gonna
anything.
remix in some of the anime by having Misty and Brock.
It's set in that world, assuming that Pokemon Red hadn't happened, it's alternate universe.
No, but like, are you taking a remix of having Brock and Misty follow him, which wasn't done in the game? But in anime
There'll be
it's done.
characters like Brock's the comedy character.
Here's the plan.
Misty's the love interest.
Here's the plan. Like he does the first gym, about halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
So the first half of the movie is Red.
Meets Brock.
Red and he just meets Misty. Right. He doesn't know
Misty's the
the
gym leader.
second gym leader. Right.
Sure.
Meets Misty. Misty's like, I'll tag along. Who's this kid? Right. Misty gives him advice on how to beat Brock. He's like, I don't know how she knows.
We're not
all
doing
this.
any of that Yandere bouncing off each other. She
No.
doesn't like him, kind of thing, or we just go straight.
It's Tom Holland. Like he has liberty to do what he wants.
Sure.
Like he can add in a few things.
Oh
right?
shit, we've forgotten a big key point.
He's Spider-Man.
2 characters we've forgotten.
Jesse James.
Yeah, Jesse James and Giovanni.
No, not that. Okay, 3 other characters, but in the first film you're not gonna have those. You are gonna have Oak and
Blue.
Gary or Blue.
Gary.
Blue. It is Blue.
Oak,
You
Blue,
remember-
and Giovanni. Who are your picks?
Well, Giovanni you won't see either.
Yeah, forget Giovanni for now.
Wait.
Unless you have
You
Giovanni,
need a
not.
fucking villain.
I've got it.
Yeah,
Giovanni.
Gary is the villain of the first movie.
It's more
First
about a
movie.
build-up.
Fine.
Okay, just before we get there, just because I can see the conversation going this way. First of all, I'm imagining 9 movies.
9.
Like 9 movies.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, movies.
fucking.
I'd say
actually,
an epic.
Do 5.
Yeah,
2
let me-
gyms
actually,
a
we'll
movie.
do- yeah,
you pre-recorded Avatar 5.
I was
for this.
thinking 1 gym a movie. We'll do 2 gyms a movie.
Oh no.
But the last movie's like part 1. It's like we do the Harry Potter thing. It's like a part 1, part 2 of the Elite Four. It's fucking epic.
No, absolutely
Right,
not.
shut up.
Absolutely not.
So we don't. Need
I'm
to,
on this
Take
still.
forever.
so this is just
what,
the first.
What fucking arcs? Can
This is just the first two gyms.
It's all about learning. It's like the old Pokemon series where it's like, oh, I've got to learn how to beat the electric guy.
Show me.
Ground type.
Tell me your pitch.
Professor Oak is played by Michael Keaton.
Allow it.
Right.
He's sold me in all of these castings. So
Right, bear in mind, I don't know if this is in your head, but in my head we've got a narrator as Giovanni, so I need someone who's got a good voice as well.
There's no narrator. Just gritty movie.
But does Giovanni not talk over like saying how Mewtwo's sick and shit like that?
Mewtwo is the final villain, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Well, we'll wait for
No,
movie
no,
7.
No, the whole Rocket plot is like I would do like half of the gyms to Elite Four. No, I'd do the gyms as 1 film, then the Elite Four followed by the Rocket
Always
plot.
Jim.
with
I think
Mewtwo.
4 and 4 is also almost
Yeah, just
stretchable.
fucking cut plain
However,
shit
I
out.
don't want that. Listen, you're wrong about Mewtwo as well.
Cut fucking Erica out. Who the fuck cares about Erica? Who
I
the fuck
do.
cares about Sabrina?
Erica is eye candy, and you take her out, you've ruined
No,
the film.
but like, what's she gonna do?
Sabrina is also eye candy, you take her out, you've
You can
ruined
have
the
her in
film.
a montage of him beating the shit out of her.
Listen, you take out anybody. Wait, is Erica the grass gym? Actually, you
Yes.
can take her out. I thought you meant
Sabrina.
Ninja guy.
Oh, Koga.
Koga, because he has a daughter. Right, back on this.
Right.
Wait,
Gary. Okay. Wait, remember not be called Gary because we're not following Gary.
sorry, I forgot to just point. Mewtwo being the main villain is a dumb idea. It's one thing I like about Generations and Chronicles is like the Pokemon, even the smart Pokemon aren't that smart. They're just a side thing that they go and do. Like Mewtwo will be like, "I'm the best," and he'll be like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
I could see like plot A is
Spin it at the end. Have
Plot-
Mewtwo being controlled by Giovanni.
plot A.
Well, yeah, you do the Pokemon movie thing, which is fantastic. Don't anybody tell you it's not. When Mewtwo is a tortured, actual genetic experiment with a super intellect, and Giovanni is just a horrid mafia boss.
Back to Gary. I don't give a shit.
Gary.
Blue.
Right. So if the main character's blue, this isn't Gary. It's red. Andrew Garfield. We got the two Spider-Mans.
Shit!
We got the two Spider-Mans going head
Just
to
throwing
head.
shade at Sony.
It's
Yeah.
just, I'm just,
Does he bully him?
I'm
Does he
paying
bully him?
Sony so much money. Like
100%.
out of
that.
the infinite budget, like half the infinite, I just cut a check to Sony. I'm like, I need you guys. I just need you guys for this. And they were like, you can do far better with them than we could. So yeah, go for it.
Also, Sony don't own people. As much as they like to think they do.
Well, don't tell Sony that.
Can we do for the final after credits scene? I've got it. After credits, I've done it. Comes up, fades in. 2 years later, it's Red by a campfire, stoking it. All his Pokemon around him, eating, and then suddenly
fucking shovel comes down. They go, "What's digging, fools?"
It's not Shovel Knight. You hear footsteps in the background.
Right.
Turns to look up.
Yeah.
It's a guy who looks like a younger version of him, and he's got a Totodile on his shoulder. No, wait, no. He's got a Feraligatr standing next to him.
He's got like the red gold cap that's back.
Oh yeah, what? And it sits in the next one.
And they both stare at each other and just don't say anything.
Yeah.
They don't say anything.
Oh, by the way, Giovanni's Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen!
So there we go. I've just made you the best fucking movie. Come on, he's sick.
Yeah, obviously
Right.
sick, but you're going for that creepy mafia boss,
Creepy mafia
not
boss.
just like generally just terrifying.
So here we go.
Okay.
Kind of gritty-esque, serious-esque reboot of the Pokemon franchise with a cool movie about the Pokemon world.
Okay.
Josh Brolin. That's why I'm just putting to you quickly.
Save them for your own movies.
Josh Brolin.
Lieutenant Surge. Not as Giovanni.
Okay. I'm into it.
And every couple of movies, just bring another huge stars, play a gym leader, and then by the fourth movie, everyone's like, "Oh, who's going to play the next gym?" And then all the fans are loving it.
I've got it. Just. I love this too much now. Tom Cruise comes in.
No,
What is he playing?
I don't want to.
What's he playing?
Meow.
He's playing Blaine. He goes bald cap. He does crazy old man like he did in Tropic Thunder.
No, he plays Agatha.
Yeah.
So I
You
love
can have
that.
the Rock as Bruno.
I mean,
Technically.
You guys are loving this more
my
than me.
ultimate dream. I mean,
Pokemon's our ultimate dream,
we're going
that's
into
the
this
thing.
next on just like video game you want to make as a movie because I'm fucking well into this. Like my ultimate dream is that they actually make a good Mario movie, a good Samus movie, good Zelda movie, good Pokemon movie, and then they do a fucking Avengers thing of Smash Bros. And I mean it. I would fucking love that. But you know, we're never gonna get that. So, Tom, do you have an idea, or do you want me to go with mine?
I had one.
Do you want me to say mine? What you think?
No, it was. I had an issue between. Am I allowed to make a film into a series? No, it wasn't that.
It's a series into a film. It has to be a workable film that is like 90 minutes or above. That's going to get at least 55% or more on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm going for you. Oh, it has to be 150. Come
on.
I've got one for you.
We can't just make that
You
fucking...
can't
Hear me out.
you can't
Hear me out.
purposely make a
Hear me
bad
out.
movie.
It's a 50% film. Minimum, 60% maximum.
Fine, sell it
Hear
to
me
me. Sell it to me.
Cut to a shop. A house in a nice country neighbourhood. Bit weird looking. Nice Victorian style. Cuts to a boy being left there. He walks in. Hello? It's all quiet. And then suddenly, this little blue ghost steps out. That's right! It's Foster's Home for Imaginary Parents, the film!
Wow!
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Wow! Okay. Sell me on this.
Okay, look, I'm not a big fan of that show.
I love
Okay.
that show.
However,
I like that show a lot.
However, see, I know it's a popular thing, and also, I think that you could do a really good plot with it for a film.
It wasn't Gendy Tartakovsky, was it?
I don't know.
No, I don't think it was.
It's such a
I agree.
it's such a stereotypical thing. You do that. Oh, it's going to be shut down. What are they going to do about it? The plot writes itself.
Are we thinking like family movie? They have to save the home.
Yeah.
Like Paddington Bear or fucking Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Some kid has lost his way. Uses his imaginary friends in the house to
Yeah.
like, you know,
Save
breathe
the
life
house.
into it and everything.
at the end of it turns into an orphanage and loads of kids live there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the end.
That is a family-friendly film.
Right.
It'd be well easier to do.
I'm thinking Casper style, but not bad Casper, like the bad Casper films.
The
like,
last-
Have you ever watched Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
I've watched it a few times.
He's not like Casper. He's a dick.
Like-
Blue is a dick.
Yeah,
He's
it's
a-
funny. It's gonna be
Kids love an
good.
annoying character. Just have Blue as like an annoying.
He's gonna.
shit.
I'll tell you what he's gonna do.
Blue does a Fortnite dance somewhere in this.
Oh
movie.
mate, absolutely. In fact, the trailer is just Fortnite dances in the background.
And the song comes on and goes party hard. Like, look, let me put it this way.
1 second while this is in my brain. The last shot of the trailer. You do all the trailer. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the movie, 2019, and it goes black, and you just hear, "It's hot in Topeka," and everybody throws their money at the screen.
It's
what?
It's a
You don't know
reference.
that reference?
It's a reference to Foster's.
It's hot in
In
Topeka.
Topeka.
Hot in Topeka. Hot in Topeka.
I have fucking
Hot
no
watched
in
it
idea.
more than we did.
Topeka.
Yeah, I think he has.
Hot in Topeka.
Look, I'm just gonna say to you, I could have said
Look it up.
I could have said
Fuck,
any
dude.
Cartoon Network show that I have watched once, and I kind of I could have said Samurai Jack, and we all would have went,
I was
yeah.
tempted with Samurai.
But I think Foster's is the perfect child film as well. Like it's a
Oh, yeah,
feel good film.
that could be.
Have Blue like
I could see that, like, the Winnie the Pooh, like, Blue is just like a ghost with like a weird face, and there's like the big tall dude looking down.
American
I could see
American Pie style as well. Consider it's not like the style, but have Blue be the one who fucks it up and has to fix it.
Oh, sure, totally.
Yeah.
Like, and it be like one of those things of like, are the imaginary friends real or not? But it's all like whimsical, magical. Sure. Right, let's get down to casting. We've got the big red dude who's
Give
a
me a second,
basketball
let me
player.
look up-
Wait,
We've got
it's
Eduardo
basically-
the purple fucking
Yeah,
dude.
but I'm guessing. Okay, so
Most of it is
is it animated?
No, it's got to be
It's
hybrid.
semi-shows. Infinite budget. Gonna make them look good.
Right.
I'm thinking like Winnie the Pooh style.
So who is the main? I've got one of the main characters. Called
Is it
the
Mac?
human.
Mac?
Is it, oh, it's Mac. Yeah.
Blue, big gangly
His
basketball
sister.
boy, Eduardo,
His
and
sister.
the Coco person.
His sister
Oh
is
no,
the
the nan and the nan and the sister. Sure.
Right, I'm having to look these up because I'm shit and don't know that many child actors. So I'm
You
gonna,
just typed in child into Google.
I'm Tom Child in.
Pictures of children.
I'll give you one.
I think that's the FBI.
I'll give you one. It's Jacob Tremblay.
I thought you were gonna say.
If you say Jacob Tremblay for another film,
He's a really good actor.
I thought you were gonna say Jaden Smith then.
I want. I'll tell you what I want.
What
the
was
kid
it?
the kid who's now in Goosebumps, who was
Goosebumps.
who was originally in oh shit,
I didn't-
Goldbergs.
I didn't watch that film, and I don't ever intend to.
Right, I'll show you. If this turns out, no, this is the new one he's in, not the old one. Who is voicing Blue? Now I'm on it. It's probably Jack Black,
Yeah.
or the original voice actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Black's good.
Right, let me
I
just.
can see that.
Oh, he's too old now. I was gonna say. He's not cool enough. He's not cool enough. Damn it. Right. The sister. I'm done. I can't think of actors. I need you here for this, Jazz. This is.
You mean a red-haired woman?
Yeah.
Karen Gillingham?
No, I'm not having Karen Gilliam. That's already.
What
been-
if Karen Gillan is in all of our films?
What if-
We've just given us so much work.
Oh look, I'll just go Emma Stone as the girl. There
I
we
should
go.
have been Emma Stone for Misty.
Emma
I
Stone
feel
is the
sick.
girl.
I feel sick. Emma, please. You were my first pick.
She was subscribed to my YouTube channel, Matt. So I think she may.
It's Emma Stone as the sister. Or
Okay.
is it the sister or his babysitter?
Oh, it's like cousin or something.
Yeah. And then we need.
You need the old woman. You could change it to Whoopi Goldberg
No.
if you want.
It's oh, what's her name?
I have Whoopi Goldberg.
It's the most famous one.
The most famous one.
The most famous old female actress.
Judi Dench.
No, the American one. Betty White.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Jesus.
Are we against Betty White?
No, but it's one of those like she's like a meme person now.
Then it's Judi Dench, isn't it? Then.
Well, okay.
It's one of the
What about
dames.
Helen Mirren?
No, it's what's her name? Who plays Professor McGonagall?
Oh, Emma Watson.
Same film.
Fuck, what's her name? I don't know. Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith is playing the old lady.
Sure. Okay.
And then I've got to find a guy who fits this perfectly. It's gonna piss me off, guys. I need child actors now. Just bring them here. I'll take care of them.
Who's the kid who played Anakin? I don't know any child actors
Yeah,
apart from.
I'm
I've
Jacob
got a list here,
Tremblay.
and if I say them, it's like I've been looking up things I shouldn't be. I think.
Jaden Smith.
Chloe Grace Moretz or whatever.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Well, we
Pick
flipping
her.
it. We're flipping it. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think it matters. So
Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? It's
What films
2018.
have come out
Also,
recently
Chloe
with kids in them?
Grace, whoever the fuck her name
Chloe
is, she's like
Grace
85
Moretz.
now. So
I think she's like.
what
19.
about the kid from Spy Kids?
He needs work. Let's be honest.
He has done drugs at some point in his entire fucking
I'm
life.
not gonna stick with that. I'm gonna Here we go. I'll go to the top. I'm gonna pick a name out of this hat of many things.
Oh, great. I hope you do that in the board meeting when you're pitching this idea.
It's Jack Grazer from It.
Oh, to be fair, you could have any kid from Stranger
Any kid
Things like
from
Finn
Stranger
Wolfhard.
Thing or It.
Finn Wolfhard would work. The
Yeah,
main
yeah.
main character.
You've
from
got to
Stranger
sell this for me
Because
now because we
he's
sell Pokemon. I need you to
he's
sell
got-
my Foster's
he's got
Home
the
for my
fucking
same
hair.
friends.
He's like perfect for that.
So, Jack Grealish from Aston Villa.
Jack Grealish, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Sol Bamba from.
Don't burn mine. I gave yours a good repertoire.
I'm liking this, but I'm already.
Second end credits. The house.
Second in
Wait,
credits.
so sorry.
It's the
This
extended universe.
This movie has 2 credits.
Are you ready?
Wow.
Are you ready for the Cartoon Network Extended Universe?
Yeah.
The house is completely teepee. Outside is what's our actor again?
Oh,
Someone from
Jack
Stranger
Grealish.
Things.
Jack Grealish.
Someone from Stranger Things
Jack Grealish.
comes out.
Sol Bamba.
Comes out and he goes, I don't know who did this. We need to get people who can solve this for us.
Yeah.
And you think it's Scooby Doo, don't you? It's not.
Oh,
The big-headed kid from Spy Kids turns up
yeah.
and goes, "We're gonna find who did this."
Right. So you're making a Spy. How many Spy Kids movies did they make?
Not Spy Kids. Sorry,
Oh, fuck,
Kids
like
Next Door.
5.
Right. That's different. Codename Kids Next Door.
Codename Kids Next
Now
Door.
I understand what we're talking about.
And the kids next door live like just a block away, and there's
Right.
Oh, to be
They're
fair,
on the
it
case.
is kind
Cartoon
of
Network
it's kind of fantastical. So
Yeah.
I mean, it would work.
and you hear the siren go for the kids next door, and it ends.
Okay.
I think I'm making the Cartoon Network Extended Universe, and I'm starting at Foster's Home when I could have started at any one of the
yeah.
ones.
Is
I
it-
could have started at
No,
fucking
but
Ed and
that doesn't
Nelly.
matter. Like they started the MCU with what? Iron
Iron
Man.
Man.
Like they could have done
Sure.
actual good.
Oh yeah,
good
yeah.
heroes.
You got to start somewhere like
You
low
don't
and make perfect the
Yeah,
formula
you got to
before
tease
before
them.
you
gotta
do
tease
Captain
them.
America.
And then you do fucking Dexter's Lab and everyone comes.
Oh
Dexter's
my
Laboratory,
god!
Samurai
How have I
Jack.
missed Dexter's Laboratory? There's a lot of
Ed-
child
Ed-
actors getting careers in my film.
Ed and Eddie. Fucking hell.
You don't even. You've forgotten Cow and Chicken and the Cramp Twins.
Oh shit, dog! Cow and Chicken, man.
Courage comes into it,
Courage County Dog. Fucking what a show! What a masterpiece.
and then Jetsons and.
I kind of feel
Flintstones.
bad that I didn't do a Cartoon Network show now. I did an anime, but
Well,
I was thinking like,
we've gone like mainstream anime. As long as yours is not mainstream anime, which I think it's JoJo, so
it's
no.
not JoJo.
Okay.
As much as JoJo would work in any
The
setting,
only thing we missed off was a Nickelodeon one. I thought about Nickelodeon.
I have an idea. For
Right,
a
go for your main one first. That's the end of Foster's Home for fictional fallacies.
Foster's Home for fucking kids. Hear me out.
Is that?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
So, if you guys don't like this idea, I'll go back to my original anime idea. Okay. Fairly Odd
No.
Parents.
No, I really hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah?
actually.
Yeah.
We cast Drake from Drake and Josh as
Yeah.
You've
Actually, already happened. It already happened.
ruined it.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
When he said that, I'm like, didn't they do this? And it was
No,
horrendous.
okay. I don't think we could do that.
I think you can do Fairy Odd Parents, but it's
Nah.
weird because you've got to put full-size characters as the fairies.
I would have Ainsley Harriott as Cosmo.
You've
I would
You're
actually.
butchering this now.
Oh no! I think.
None of us
Maureen-
said
I
Kim
think
Possible, which was amazing. But it's being made, so
It is actually been made.
yeah.
Right, here we go. Here's the actual idea. An actual. Okay, let me preface this. So, main manga and anime series are inherently designed for 800 episodes.
Correct.
You couldn't make a One Piece show because
I'm moving.
you couldn't make a One Piece movie because there's
I'm just holding this podcast together if you're not there.
800 episodes of different series
Yeah.
and arcs.
Yes.
Is he set up for One Piece?
Dragon Ball you can't do
No.
because there are big
Yes.
chunks that you can't condense.
The only way you
information
do it is
into.
if you only take one arc and you do that as a movie. But
Yes.
regardless,
Yes.
continue.
So, what would be best would be to do a film of a show that has concluded and has a physical
Yeah.
end and has a complete story.
Yeah.
My pitch is a Death Note movie.
Okay, I feel sick. Right, let me just get this out there. I've thought about this an awful lot. But I didn't know this was coming up. If someone said to me in real life, because we're talking about, maybe I should have just picked this. I don't know why I didn't. But if someone said you can make any movie, infinite budget, what would you do? I would do. Actually, that's why I didn't bring this up, because I wouldn't do it as a movie. But I want to do.
Or as a TV show.
My
dream project is to produce and direct a Death Note Western remake for Western audiences in a TV show.
Make sure you don't call him Kira though.
I actually think Death Note is too much for a movie. You can't fit. I think you can fit that entire story.
Do you change his name to Sony
I'm not. I'm doing my own. Fuck half the canon.
Right.
Here's
Which
my
half the canon?
Here's my pitch.
The first half.
Here's my pitch.
I'm out.
Goes from the period of Light receiving the Death Note to L's death.
No, I know you're doing like the first season or half the anime or whatever.
Sure.
You're doing the bit that everybody knew you were going to say.
But it's too much still. It's still too much. The whole point of Death Note is that it is a big, very slow rolling snowball that picks up speed, and Light starts off as fucking, he gets the Death Note and he's like, oh, he doesn't know how to use it, and slowly becomes like psychopathic, and he's then just writing names in it like a bitch and stuff, right?
Sure.
You can't do that in 2 hours.
Okay. Let me lay out what plot I would do.
Right.
So, I'll strip out a lot of elements. I would leave just L.
Yeah.
Just Light.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even have Misa. I probably wouldn't even have her in a movie.
Okay.
So what I'd have Light pick up the Death Note.
Ryuk?
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could work.
I'd have Willem Dafoe as Ryuk straight away.
It could
because
work.
he was the only good thing about that.
It could work without Ryuk.
It could, but he's the character they're talking to.
Yeah.
So Light, he's a good, honest.
Right.
I have him not like he's very smart.
Yeah.
But he's good and honest.
Yeah.
He just wants to sort crime out and stuff.
Yeah.
As the anime starts, as we go through the movie, he meets up with L, who is a police officer, obviously, who solves crime, mysterious.
Right.
But he doesn't do it strictly lawfully or legally. Like, he does the things where he takes people, kidnaps them, threatens them at gunpoint to give a statement or whatever. He's not exactly playing by the pure law.
That's not.
But
we're already going against.
You're making him a villain.
Yeah.
I think L is the best character.
Wait. I'm not making him a villain. I'm making him a like a house character. All he cares about is solving the puzzle.
Yeah, but.
And so the whole theme is him going through the movie, eluding capture and everything because he thinks he's right and everything. And at the end, he does. Spoilers if anybody's not seen Death Note, but he kills.
Yeah.
L after all of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then it ends in a sort of like last 5 minutes of the movie are the world is now devoted to Kira, and he has changed himself, and he's sort of like almost miserable because of like he realised what he's become, but like, and the whole world is sort of revolted and become this like cultish crazy place and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like it is all about the Walter White transformation.
Right, exactly. But again,
where he wins it.
This is exactly my point. Walter White, you couldn't do a Breaking Bad movie. The only way that works,
I know,
is that because it goes on for so long, and it's what TV offers you, a very slow build.
Sure.
For Death Note, you need all the stuff with Ray Pember, and you need all that stuff. You need that fucking storyline.
You need like quite literally 70% of the movie being him, obviously killing people and going through these like fucking like crazy like mind games.
Huh?
You'll make it 2 hours 30.
It's still not enough.
2 hours 30 is enough.
It's not enough.
Have you watched any film that's
it's
like
not enough.
2 hours 30?
No, I'm not saying any length of a movie. I'm saying to do this Death Note.
I'm saying simplify it and make it slightly like.
Yeah, but I don't know. You need the weight.
I know you
know at the start when he finds the book.
Why not have El come in?
Look, you're never going to top the first half of Death Note season.
You can make it a TV show. Let me fucking produce and direct it.
Shut. We're going with films still. Split into 2 films. You can do that. Splits half. It's just as L comes in.
Two films.
And it goes.
How do you make the first one
two films.
Enough?
The first film ends with him in prison, and he's got rid of the Death Note.
Is that a spoiler, by the way?
No, halfway through the fucking first season, he literally gets rid of the Death Note, and it goes to like the corporate people. That's where he ends. He's in prison. He's imprisoned. That's where you end that first film. Second film, you end it where he kills like L.
Wow.
When does he get
I
imprisoned?
guess.
Have
Yeah,
I not
what?
seen
Are you
that?
just what?
So yeah, the first season.
Does that happen there? What?
Yeah, it does. Elders know for a while.
See, I'm kind of down
No,
to
I
what I know. I'm kind of down to you do it up to he kills the wife. He kills the wife and the husband.
Oh, Red Tender.
Like,
and
yeah,
then L comes in then, and it stops the end of the film. It's like
L comes in way early.
L comes
yeah,
in.
but
L comes
you
in
could,
in
you
episode
could cut him
1,
out.
2.
You could cut him out and have L come in like behind the scenes doing it, and then it cuts to showing L for the first time after he kills the wife and husband.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know, I would have like just the whole.
You've also described Saw, by the way.
He would go He would go through the killing of Ray Penbar. Fine, if we're split into 2 movies, I'll fucking flesh that shit out. Kills Ray Penbar, manages to make it take like fucking 20 minutes on that suicide scene.
Yeah.
Where he gets the woman to convince to give him his name.
Yeah.
Like
That scene is the best thing.
absolutely fucking amazing.
amazing.
I want that in its entirety.
Yeah.
I want the scene where he kills the person live on broadcast. I
Yeah.
think that's fucking genius.
Yeah.
And then it goes through the whole film, and then he's like, "Fuck, okay, I need to." He realizes he's on the suspects, and obviously Elle's talking to him or whatever. And he goes, "I'm gonna hand myself in," and that's the hook at the end of the thing.
Right.
And then all you see is like people dying, and he's just in prison. It's like, what?
I'm a little bitch.
That's the hook.
I'm a little bitch.
I know,
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
Tom.
I agree.
However, I feel like you're going to lose fans if you split into 2 films anyway, because people will be like,
Didn't you
wait,
suggest this?
this dickhead... No.
You suggested the 2
I
films.
said split into 2 films. This is
Right.
what I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to put my creative hand into it and go,
Yeah.
I think
like
Light
the Sony
is a
exec
piece of
you are.
shit. Light's a piece of shit. And I don't think Jazz's ending is good enough for me without him blowing his brains out after he does that.
No.
I don't want him to live.
No.
He doesn't deserve to live. There's
No,
going to be people at
but
home
that's
going,
the point.
how could they write a film about a mass murderer who gets away with it?
Because you say in the next one.
Welcome
maybe
to
it's
Silence of the
cool.
Lambs, motherfucker. You ever seen that movie?
Silence Lamb's creative. He
Sure.
doesn't write in a book, he actually tears them apart. And
Oh,
eats
it's
them.
different then.
Well, no, because
Any-
the Silence of the Lambs isn't about the killer, it's about the killer who gets caught.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but Hannibal Lecter does get away.
Yeah, obviously, but it's not about him, that film. It's about the guy who puts the lotion on his skin or he gets the holes again.
There are plenty of films where the bad guy or the good guy who turns bad gets away with it. There are plenty of films. Anyway,
Can't name
casting.
it right now.
Casting.
Right. Manolo didn't do this.
I'm having Willem Dafoe as Rick
Fine.
again
Yes.
because he's amazing.
I'm sure Willem Dafoe would love that role again.
I think he would as well. I
I'm
think it's
kidding.
easy paycheck.
He doesn't
for him.
want anything to do with Death Note ever again, but continue.
He said in a lot of interviews he's like, I enjoyed playing a character. I'll do whatever.
There you
Like,
go.
I'm somewhat
Do you know that they're
enthusiast
making a
myself.
sequel to that film?
Yeah.
A sequel to the film that
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, the
Dingo
Netflix
made.
one.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that news. Fuck you, Adam Levine, or whatever your fucking name is.
Anyway.
Wingard.
Who's Yugami Light?
Yagami Light.
Yugami Light.
I will keep it relatively Asian.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in Japan because because otherwise you can't have Kira.
Right.
So I'm keeping it with Asian actors, and I'm going to cast a relative unknown.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Someone that you don't know?
I'm going to cast a relative.
Yeah. Someone.
What Asian actors do I know apart from Ken Watanabe? Speaking of Ken Watanabe, guess who lights Daddy? It's your boy Ken
Cherry
Watanabe.
Right.
He's there, and he's like, let them fight.
Fuck's sake. Question: it's set in Japan with Japanese actors.
Yeah.
Are they speaking English?
No, stop.
Yes.
Okay.
No, they can't.
Because they have to. Because I'm a
Like-
Sony exec, and this is a Western movie.
This is infinite budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like Last Samurai. They're always speaking Japanese. Ryuk is like, I don't know. They're speaking.
How do you get William Dafoe to speak Japanese?
He's not. He's speaking English. But like, it's in
Who
his
is
head.
Kira
It's in
in
his
it
head. It's gonna be in
again?
his head
Remind me who
that he
Kira
speaks
is.
English. He's like, I can speak to you, but in every language or whatever, and it'll
Right.
be English.
But then the main character
He
talks
learns
back
it.
in Japanese and subtitles happen.
We've got infinite budget,
Correct.
he learns it.
Will it? I mean, will it,
Okay, this is a
Willem Dafoe
complication.
would
This is a
commit
complication.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Wait, Chow Yun-fat, he hasn't had a job in a long time.
China. Let me just. Okay.
Yeah, apart from
Let-
Tom's movie.
Okay. Maybe.
I'm sure I
maybe,
could fit him in a Pokemon movie somewhere.
maybe you're right. Maybe we should.
Right.
Maybe. Okay. Here's what we do. It is set in England
Yes.
or America.
Yes.
Willem Dafoe's still in the movie.
Yes.
The main actor is still Asian though.
Yes. He's like an Asian,
He's like a half Japanese,
He's
half English.
half English, half Asian kid in school.
Sure. Who have we got?
You have to be an unknown.
Yeah, I think so. I can't think of
someone
any.
impresses
Ken
you-
Watanabe is still the father.
Someone impresses you in an audition. Alright, fine.
Sure. For L. Tom, you're right.
I've got light. I've got it.
You know an Asian actor who's
The guy who's doing that new film about trying to find his daughter.
Ken Watanabe.
No, the one about trying to find his daughter.
You don't have
Liam
to-
Neeson.
Oh,
No.
MILF.
Oh,
MILF guy.
okay. He's not Japanese. He's Korean. Let's
We're
rip
the
that
same
man
shit.
in.
You said Asian anyway, so...
Yeah, I want a Japanese person, preferably, to respect the original author of the manga.
Yeah, but fucking chuck William Dafoe in there because fuck it, respect, right?
Fuck you! He's Willem Dafoe. He's playing a fucking death god. What the fuck do you think all fucking death gods are gonna be Asian and black?
No, but you can't use the excuse I'm trying to respect the culture.
No, but the main
But
character.
also William Dafoe gets half the money.
Like, it makes sense for him to call himself Kira if he's Japanese,
Right.
because it fucking...
So is he called Kira in this one?
Yes, because he's half Japanese.
Okay.
Because Kira is literally the Japanese
And
pronunciation,
it's
and
English-
it is to throw off the fact that he's English.
But wait a minute, because in the anime, the Japanese public called him Kira.
Because
cultists
Killer.
called him Kira.
Yes, Kira.
So are you telling me a bunch of British hard Brexiters are saying this guy's murdering a lot of people? He's also a bit Asian.
Kieran.
Kieran. He's
No,
called
Kira.
Kieran.
Here's why,
Yeah.
half English, half Japanese. Calls himself Kira purely as it's in Japanese text, it's in
Right.
katakana
So
and
in your
everything.
movie, he calls himself the thing.
Yes, because then they'll be like, okay, is he Japanese? And they'll be searching more, like, to throw him off. And
Okay,
obviously,
wait.
Light figures that out.
Hold up a minute. So you're saying the worst plot point from that fucking Death Note
Yeah.
Netflix movie, you are ripping it off. The worst, most nonsensical thing ever. You are taking that and willingly
No,
putting
no.
it in your... Wait, no, shut up.
No.
Shut up. In that movie, it's absolutely awful. It's like, oh, I call
Yes.
myself Kira because then the FBI will start looking in Japan. And they actually do look in Japan like fucking klutzes. You cannot use that
You're right.
logic.
We're doing Japan.
Yeah, but I was more annoyed because it was like they tried to justify it being called Kira in the first place
Guys.
because Kira sounds like killer in Japanese and is also the word for light in
Guys,
Gaelic.
I found 2 Japanese actors.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're eating pasta out of a bowl with your hand, you absolute oaf.
Ryan Huger.
No, absolute. I would never.
Sorry, Ryan.
You're fired, Tom. I'm out.
Or Michael Copon, who played...
The budget is dropped by $50,000 million. Who? Ryan Copon?
Who played Scorpion King in the second Scorpion King
I'm
movie.
well out! There's a second Scorpion King movie.
First one's good.
Good
I
God!
think so.
No, absolutely not. Fine.
Right.
You may be right. I can't work this in
We'll
any way.
get to the details, but somehow he's still called Kira, and it makes
Okay,
sense.
it'll just be called Killer. Fuck it.
There you go. Thank you.
It's a lot easier.
Cool.
No.
There's no way of
They call him. Here we go. Right.
Killer.
Here we
No.
go. Right. Shut. Right. That because it's like the first major scary serial killer for a long time. The British public are like, he's a bit like Jack the Ripper, but they just call him Jack the Killer.
No.
No, fuck you.
Call him
Just call him Killer, you fucking idiot.
Call him Retribution.
What?
He's the Retribution of villains.
Anyway,
Right.
yeah, I think I'd just call him Killer. I'd be more happy
Right,
with that.
okay.
How about the
Who
guy...
plays L?
Who plays L?
Oh, by the way, are we getting rid of all the anime stuff where he sat weird on the chair and he eats sweets and stuff?
No, he sat weird in the chair.
Oh, I'm out.
He sat weird in the chair
My
sometimes. but-
Death Note's going to be way better than this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, wait until I fucking tell you who my cast.
Right, who the fuck is L?
Walking Phoenix.
No, you're out. I'm out.
He's too old to be
He's
going
not.
against.
L could be whoever you want.
Yeah, but the whole point
I want Walking Phoenix.
the whole point of L and Yagami Light is that they're basically the same age. They're both the
Fine.
same mind state. Both in the
Okay.
same points in their
Tom
lives.
Holland.
Tom Holland. There we go.
No,
All roads lead to Tom Holland.
Rose Dooley to Tom. If I can't have Ainsley Harriott,
No.
then I will have who's a young actor.
Joaquin Phoenix is probably fine. I don't know.
Tom Hiddleston.
Wait, stop. Actually, how old is your... Because you're casting an unknown. I'm wrong. How old is your Yagami Light?
Oh, he's going to be a kid.
He's a kid. Alright.
Well, he's going to be, school age.
Alright, fine.
Because it works for the
Then you
plot.
can't have Rao Queen.
Sure.
Yeah,
You're right.
Rao Queen?
What
Rao Queen Phoenix.
Rowling... J.K.
Watch
Rowling.
for Rolling Rocks Phoenix.
Alias Tom Hiddleston.
No, because we have the same problem there.
Why?
I want it to be young-ish.
Because the whole point of Death Note is that Elle and Yagami Light are both kids, both roughly at the same point in their
Not
lives.
both kids.
Yeah, they fucking are.
Light is like teenager going into college,
Right?
Mm-hmm.
and Light is clearly older.
Where
than
you
him
said
by
Light
about
twice.
5 years. Elle is clearly like 10.
Elle was
5 or 10.
19 in the series.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Why Tom Hiddleston played 19-year-olds? One Tree Hill and 30-year-olds playing 16-year-olds.
One Tree Hill was
What-
bad.
sorry,
What do you Hill's from the 1800s?
Do you want to walk out of there with cast, full body cast?
Fucking-
Well, I don't think you'll be walking out of there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that, does it?
Okay,
Just destroy my upper body and leave my legs intact.
absolutely. I'm trying to think.
The
Fuck.
guy from Riverdale. There's another one.
No.
Where?
Big British actress.
Jaden Smith.
Got it. I've got it. This is going to revitalise his career.
It's Jack Whitehall.
It's Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay. As
Elle.
As Elle. Alright, there you
Daniel
go.
Radcliffe.
Hold up, 1 sec. Daniel Radcliffe playing another weird role. Yeah, it's really going to revitalise his career.
No, 'cause
Yeah.
yeah, well...
He played Swiss Army Man.
Yeah, I love that film.
Alright, sick.
Sure. Tell me your idea for the film. And
Oh,
who would you have to play Light's dad?
Alright, I'm not gonna
If
do...
it's not Ken Watanabe, I'm out.
I'm not gonna do casting or anything like that. I'll keep this low, because obviously this will be made at some point.
Sure.
So you guys are gonna see it.
Okay.
Right, but here's the thing. It's a Western TV series, right? Long ass fucking TV series. I'm planning Breaking Bad style seasons in this shit. Up in this bitch, right? But it's the story, like, to a T of Death Note. Nothing is left out. The scene where Yagami Light like makes the contraption in his drawer so it blows up if the notebook, like that is that is in there in whole, right?
It definitely works better as a TV show.
Right? It's almost 1 for 1. However, I get rid because I have to, and because I want this story, because I think the story is so good, but people put off because it's still very, very anime. I get rid of all the anime stuff. We're getting all
Well,
the
what
anime
anime
stuff.
stuff?
So,
okay, so
Elle
are you
is a
telling
guy in like a fucking detective in like a trench coat or whatever.
No.
But wait for it. But he doesn't do the sit on the chair weird. He doesn't eat the sweets.
No.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
You're just
Yes.
He's just a guy.
He doesn't-
You're having Elle as just a guy.
He doesn't
you are
need-
selling.
wait, shut up.
You are selling the whole anime society
Yeah.
because you don't like how it rolls.
The culture. Listen, I know it's hard to take. Anime fans, I know it's hard to take. But do you want this amazing story, because it is amazing, to be told and actually seen globally? Because right now,
Not if you're butchering it.
right now, right, you say to people, watch Death Note, and they get 2 minutes in, and there's some fucking guy on sat in a seat, like licking his fingers and eating, and then another character's just eating a chocolate bar for no reason.
So what you're saying
None of
is
this
you
explained.
don't like Sherlock Holmes?
What?
He's literally the same character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sherlock Holmes.
Doesn't watch anime is going to be your
Sherlock
only
Holmes
point
is-
here.
Sherlock Holmes is English.
Sherlock Holmes is less anime than fucking
Is
Elle.
your
What?
problem? Is it your
Having
problem
a
that it's
fucking
bad traits?
giraffe.
Because Sherlock Holmes literally takes opium.
He can be quirky, but you got to dial down the anime a bit.
Okay, if by anime, are you saying you're not having a scene where he dramatically eats a potato chip?
I am exactly saying that.
I'm out. That's
That stuff's
unsold me.
It's got to be
Maybe
accessible.
the worst show on Netflix.
No. There's a lot of things I'm not with. I'm with you about the potato chip scene. If you do like a homage to it, like he uses potato chip and then stops.
Maybe, yeah,
He
like
goes,
fucking-
why am I thinking about this so much?
Tom Hiddleston eats a potato chip, right?
Oh,
That's
he's got me back in
right.
there.
All the anime fans like we know what you're doing there, right? But it's
Right.
not off-putting enough for people to go like, why is the guy sat weird on the seat?
But
That's
Death
not
Note
a
isn't
problem,
that anime anyway.
I think it's not to you two, but to people that
Not-
don't.
I don't even like Death
Let me
Note.
speak. To people that don't watch anime, Death Note is extremely anime. Like, it's not if you watch anime, because you know that there's so much other weird shit out there. It's actually quite normal. But for someone who's never watched anime before, Death Note is like, this is fucking a bit weird. This is, why is that guy, what's up with his hair? Why is he sat on the
don't-
chair
But
like
that's
that?
an anime.
What do the sweets mean? Yeah, but this is the point. I'm not making
If
an
you
anime.
feel such a problem with it, why don't you make a TV
No,
series
again.
about law-abiding citizen
Again.
instead?
I
Fuck
love Death
hell.
Note. I wouldn't change anything about Death Note, However, to make it acceptable to a Western audience, you have to.
Law-abiding citizen.
Well, I don't understand why dial down literally 2 things that just add to a little bit to Elle's quirk.
Because
are you just gonna have some guy who's just a bit lonely?
Like, he's a quirky guy, but he's not so far out there.
Just because he sits on his chair and puts his legs up.
Yeah, it's
Are you
weird.
changing-
That's
are you
the thing
changing
you
how
don't.
he dresses?
You're taking the only thing you can change about him is that he sits on his chair with his legs up.
Are you changing his
That's the
wardrobe?
only
Are you changing
thing.
his wardrobe?
Yeah, I'm changing his wardrobe.
You are literally ruining this
I'm
character.
out. I'm out.
Listen, I know it's hard because these are beloved characters, but you got to do it sometimes. There's a scene in Death Note where it's like him and his advisors, and all the advisors are sat around I think it's around a table or something, and they're all sat up straight in suits and stuff, and he's in his like white shirt and whatever, and he's sat weird on the chair, right? Like, if someone saw that live action,
I think it's perfect.
people would just
I think
fucking
it
laugh out
works so
loud.
well.
Like,
No,
what the fuck
disagree.
is this?
It shows
He's
how
too-
different he is to them.
Like I said, he's a quirky guy in my show, but he's not fucking like
his
anime.
tie's gonna be a little bit undone.
Oh.
His tie's gonna have
He
a
wears
white
a
stripe down the
wears a
middle.
zany navy blue suit. Instead
Oh!
of a black suit.
The thing is, Jazz, if it was up, I know in your movie, people are going to be wearing fucking the anime wigs, so their hair looks exactly like it does in the show. Exactly. You can't have this.
Why am I the middle ground between both of you?
No,
This
right,
is fucking
in
ridiculous.
my show, all the characters have normal fucking haircuts, all normal modern day haircuts. Like there's nothing.
In my
like, it's
remake
not
of
anime.
Dragon Ball Z, I think he's gonna be a guy in a suit.
Right,
I
but
feel
obviously,
like
I
with the bowl
wouldn't remake Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z is all about fucking
The beef-
hair and saying
The
and stuff.
beef I
But
have.
Death Note is very tense.
True.
And has a story behind that.
The story would work.
The beef I have.
The story
with
would
both
work
your-
fine without it.
Jazz is taking copy and paste. I have beef with that. I have more beef with you going, I'll copy and paste it, and then going, painting it all over the fucking thing. Like
Yes.
you're just making a new thing. You're not making Death Note.
No,
You're making...
I am because the story is intact fully.
Sure. That's
None
fine.
the characters apart from the quirks and
The story
stuff
is
like
made
that,
by the 2 characters, and you're trying to change
no,
one
because
of
here's
them
the thing.
fundamentally.
I'm changing quirks and stuff to make it less anime. He still acts like Elle does. He doesn't scream about and stuff. He's not a hothead. He's still cold. He's still calculated, etc.
Well, yeah.
etc.
I mean, I wasn't expecting you to change his
Okay,
actual
good.
personality.
Exactly. That's the main thing, right? So all I'm changing is the fucking weird shit that people will just see on TV and switch off. Because it's got to be accessible.
Such a
I just don't think they're that weird. I really think that they would work fine
Yeah,
normally.
I think you see it. You watch anime loads. You're desensitized.
I was
to it.
fine with you saying like, yeah, I'm going to change all the, and then you went, I'm going to change his wardrobe.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Well, maybe he wears a white. Maybe he wears a white long sleeve. I don't know. Maybe the wardrobe.
It's
works.
quite a cool
I
thing. Of
think
like,
He doesn't have the eyeliner.
because he's not a police. He's not a detective. He
does.
comes in and helps.
He
them.
doesn't wear the eyeliner.
It's not eyeliner. It's just got bags under it.
He does. Okay.
He's got
whatever.
bags under his eyes.
It's not as
We
pronounced.
can make someone look tired. I'm with making him look
Yeah, it
tired.
looks tired. It's not.
He's not a detective though. He's literally he's called in. He's not a police officer.
Yeah, I get it.
They make a big point about
No,
that.
and I will make a big point about him not being a fucking.
So
on
why
the
is he got to
force.
wear a suit and tie?
Yeah, I'm not saying suit and tie. I'm just saying maybe he's not completely.
If anything,
anime.
now I'm back on Jazz's side. He can be a weirdo because he's not. Like,
Why does he have to sit on the chair weird and eat sweets to show that?
Because
Why can't it just be done normally?
it's for his brain capacity.
No, it's not
It's
though.
something to do with him being mentally disabled.
Right. Okay. Well then, he's
And
got.
he likes sweets.
Okay,
he
I'll
just
cast-
likes sweets.
I'll cast an autistic actor.
We'll cut that.
Matt, we're out. you just
No.
anyway.
Why did I say that?
All you have to do.
Wait. Okay, fine. I mean, it would work anyway. But one thing that I will fight for: where will you end the series?
I do.
Will you do N and M?
I do N and M. Okay, but listen.
I
I do
Oh,
it.
the brothers.
Pulling
The brothers.
all of the budget.
I do it because I think first of all that's how the fucking I know people hate season 2. First of all, that is how the fucking story ends,
Sure.
right? The original story, that's how it ends.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a go at me for taking fucking sitting on the seat weird and eating sweets,
Sure.
you can't then have a go at me for cutting the story in half.
I
Number 2,
Sure.
I would change some little things where it's not like N&M are just
It's
chucked
not a
in
notebook,
season
it's a
2.
MacBook.
Like
You
N&M
interweave.
are introduced earlier on, but just really like you know who they are, but they don't get involved because obviously they don't get involved in season 1.
No.
And then they become the characters in season 2, and then we end it in season 2 the way it
I
ends.
don't know, because I think you would have to establish them in some way.
Yeah, they're established.
To like, is it their plot in the story?
Yeah.
Because otherwise they would just be like, oh, I was dead, now I'm taking over.
Yes, well, that's what it is like in the anime. Let's be honest.
Which is why I would as soon as L dies, that's your dark, depressing ending.
Yeah, but I think for Western audiences, we have a good ending. He dies in the end.
You think Light dies in the end?
Light dies.
Like a Walter White.
Light dies like he does in the anime. Yep. And by this point, at the end of season 2, we've done the Walter White, and like half the population of Britain are like, I love Uganda. Like half like, no, he's obviously the villain, but he still dies at the end. Not as a villain particularly, maybe, but you know what I mean. There is that bit of like, but he does die at the end. I just stay faithful to the story.
I mean,
you bet.
That's fine. I mean, if he dies at the end, that's fine. I would just.
And he dies like in the same way as the anime. I'm following it to a T.
Oh, he gets shot
I'm not
as he's
changing
trying to
any
write down the
plot
guy's name.
Yes.
Sure, fine. I like that. Can he have a breakdown monologue as well?
points. Yes.
How does he die?
He gets shot by the inexperienced police officer.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
Spoilers,
by the way.
However,
because his completely illogical plan fails miserably because it's completely illogical.
because by that point he's like fucking up his own arse and he thinks he's absolute god.
Sure, and literally fucking oversights so much shit.
I think
what have I done?
I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting off the second season. Yeah.
Right.
If you don't get a minimum of 10,000 complaints about Elle's death, I want that to be so heart-wrenching.
Oh yeah, it is.
What the fuck?
Oh,
It
it's
is.
trending
What
on
the
Twitter.
fuck? Like,
Right. Oh, 100%.
It is.
Oh yeah, fine.
Absolutely. But that's why people tune in season 2.
Well, it's like Game of
They're
Thrones.
like,
People went fucking shit for the fucking Red Wedding.
yeah.
Yeah, of course Elle dies.
Well, and everyone tunes in the next episode because it's
Yeah,
like, I want
absolutely.
to see what fucking happens
Yeah,
now.
there better be some fucking repercussions 6 seasons later.
If you can find a way to rework M and L
And yeah, they're in
to
there.
work in some way that doesn't feel like
Yes.
fuck this was shit was good. We just
Yeah.
need to add in another
Yeah.
L.
100%.
He cannot be the same character as L.
No.
He has to have a different personality.
Yes, but
Tell you what.
they are around. They were around in season 1.
Do
You
you
see
wanna-
their faces and the actors.
Sure.
They do certain stuff.
We've seen.
It doesn't really affect the story in any way.
No,
but
no,
they're
no,
around.
We're bored. We've seen season 1. We've also seen how season 2 goes of Death Note. We're saying you're allowed some artistic liberty to change it.
Yeah.
That's
What
when
do
we
you change?
introduced Goku.
Oh, but while I'm on this topic,
Eminem are like
While I'm
loose
on this
gun totters.
while I'm on this topic, again, I get rid of the anime shit. The guy doesn't eat the chocolate bar for no reason. I know he loves it, but we can't have
Every
this.
time he tries to get the anime, it
We
just
can't
makes
have
me
it.
mad.
Can he just at least put a lot of sugar in his tea?
Something like that, yeah.
Fine.
Can he do all the weird? Yeah, can he do all the
Maybe
weird
Elle
stuff?
does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
L.
Oh, N's the guy with the toy.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Elle doesn't sit in the seat weird and eat sweets.
Sure.
Maybe Elle's just fucking weird
Can we
by
hold on,
doing,
hold on.
by
Can we
doing
come back to
normal
this?
weird shit.
Can
like
we make
putting
him?
too
Can
much.
we make him sit
There's a
weird?
scene where like he puts a teaspoon of sugar in his tea, and then another one, and then another one, and there's a pause, and there's like a fourth one,
That's
and
funny.
then like a fifth one,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
He's weird like that, but it's not him sat
Can
on
we
the
make him
seat
sit?
wearing
Can
eyeliner.
we make him sit weird, but not like the like?
Yeah,
like-
fine. Maybe he sits in a certain way in the seat, but he's not like fucking crouching mantis style, and he's not eating sweets.
He'll
Why
put,
can't
he'll
he
put
eat
one of
sweets?
his legs up
That's like an
as
iconic
like a,
thing.
and then hold like that.
Yeah, maybe he's got a leg up or something.
Can we do it like?
Maybe he's
why
got,
are you getting
maybe
rid
he's
of-
got a wooden leg.
I got one. I got one.
Why have you got rid of the? Why have you got rid of the iconic eating or something? There, that's what annoys me.
because
Doctor Who did it.
right, because the thing is that it's
Do
done.
you want a jelly baby?
Yeah, but it doesn't like it's just too much. It's just too much.
Oh, people don't eat in films, you're right.
No, he can eat. There'll be a scene where he eats jelly babies or whatever, right? But it's not like every 10 seconds, like in the anime, where he's putting a jelly baby in his mouth.
Sure. Okay. Well, I think we've solved it then.
All these films sounds terrible.
Thank you for listening to me wanting to die.
Sony, don't buy into any of them.
So
Not only will you ruin them,
I've just looked at my bank account. I've got loads of money. Those
Sony,
rights have been-
Sony, if you're listening, hook me
Don't
up with
do-
Andrew Garfield.
don't
Andrew-
do it.
I know
Sony.
you own him. He's somewhere in the basements of Sony HQ.
Andrew Garfield is going to play every character in my movies.
Andrew, if you're listening, I've got you some work.
Aziz
You're going to
Ansari.
play
I know
every
the amazing.
man.
I know the amazing Spider-Man.
Aziz
didn't go too
Ansari is
well,
now
but-
voicing Blue. See you in a bit, Aziz.
He's going to play every single person in the Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
Oh my
In the
God.
Blue Man Group movie. That's great.
I can't wait till we talk about season 2 when we talk about where my sequel comes from.
Okay, I'm done. Bye!
Andrew Garfield.